Now the women's wakeboard final and our fantastic competition towboat, the wonderful Super Air Nautique G23. Our first competitor will be from the USA, Erica Lang.
All right, here we go. Erica Lang out there on the water. And as you can see, coming in strong on her heel side edge. Starting things off with a big floaty indie tantrum. Coming in switch this time for her second trick. Oh, and just pulling through on that half cab 180. Only just getting the landing here. Okay, straight back, Erica Lang with the heel side 540. And then straight back in on her toe side edge. And there it is, the toe side 540. We're about to get one last trick in this first pass, and it is the roll to blind. So a great first pass there from Erica Lang.
Well, Erica should be pretty pleased with that, Stu, and I would think so too would be the judges.
Well, how about that for a way to start the second pass? Heel side front flip, and nice and big. Straight back in with a toe side scarecrow. And then here we go. There's the heel side whirly bird. So Erica Lang, will she get one or two more tricks in here? Back in on her toe side edge, going for the tootsie roll, and oh no, going down right at the end of that pass.
Now, another competitor from the USA, we move to Raimi Merritt.
Okay, Raimi Merritt starting things off nice and big with a toe side off axis 540. Straight back in on her heel side, and there's the heel side 360 from the American. There's the toe side indie front roll, straight back in on her heel side edge, and back again the indie back roll. So grabbing those last two tricks, which the judges love to see.
Looking solid, Raimi Merritt, on that opening pass.
Oh, what a way to start this pass number 2, and that is the wrapped KGB, the first of the technical tricks here from Raimi Merritt. Straight back in on her toe side with the bat wing, way out into the flats on that one. Here we go, there's the heel side 540, making it look really easy out there on the water. Back in on her toe side edge, there's the tootsie roll, nice and technical, and will we get one last trick in? She's back on her heel side edge, and that is the roll to blind, and oh, just missing the handle at the end and taking a swim.
Well, I think it's going to be hard to split the first two competitors, but here's our final rider, Megan Ethel, also from the USA.
Okay, Megan starting things off with the bat wing and looking really good. There's the technical whirly bird from Megan Ethel. Of course, leading the way in women's wakeboarding at the moment. A toe side 540, and she had so much time on that trick. Nice and big. There's the heel side back roll, grabbing the board indie all the way around, and for her last trick, it is the heel side 540, so a stand-up first pass.
Yeah, she's got to be pleased with that, but she's chasing some pretty big numbers, so let's see what she can do on pass number 2.
Okay, starting things off with the handle pass, KGB. So a great start from the American. There's the tootsie roll from Megan Ethel for her second trick. So really technical riding here for this pass number 2. Oh, and straight back in with the Moby Dick. Once again, nice technical big tricks here for Megan Ethel. Oh, there is the cab 360, grabbing the board, melon all the way through, and for her last trick, well, it's just a hillside indie, but a stand-up run from the American.
And as we get the results, Megan Ethel, our winner from the USA. Second place, Raimi Merritt. Rounding out in third, Erica Lang. Now the men's wakeboard final. Competitor number 1, Parker Siegel from Australia.
Here we go, folks, and Parker Siegel starting things off with that big hillside 720 spin. What a way to start. Straight back in on his toe side edge, and that's a nose grab Chromo 540. So starting things off with a couple of big tricks. Straight back in to the indie tantrum to blind. So a great start from the South Australian. Here we go, a toe side 900 there from Parker Siegel. And last trick here, oh, it's the Moby Dick 540, so some really big tricks from Parker Siegel.
Now competitor number 2, our next rider, Corey Tunison from Queensland, Australia.
And starting things off with a Crow Mobe 540 from Corey Tunison. Straight back in on that toe side edge, and that's the Pete Rose for trick number 2. A great start from the Australian. Here we go, back in on the toe side edge, and it's the toe side 1080. The toe side 1080. I believe the first 1080 we've seen in Australian competition. On straight back, going for a heel side 900, missing the handle and going down.
Well, the highs and lows of wakeboarding, Stu, as Corey Tunison pops off at 1080, then pops the handle. What's he got in store on the second pass?
Okay, starting off pass number 2 with that mute half cab roll. Straight back in with the Moby Dick 540. Will we have a few more hammers here from Corey Tunison? Back in, there's the back mob 540, just getting away with the landing there. Time for 1 or 2 more tricks. Straight back in on the heel side edge, and there's a backside 720. Does he have time for 1 more trick? Here we go. Straight back in on his heel side, and there's a switch heel side 720, so a great pass from Corey Tunison.
Now we go to the third of our fourth Aussie riders, Dean Smith from Australia.
Look how hard Dean's cutting, and that's exactly why. A huge backside 720 to start things off. Back in on his toe side edge, and there's the toe side 900. Great start here from Dean Smith. Third trick now, back in on the heel side edge, and there's the Indy tantrum to blind. A really good start here. Coming in strong on his toe side edge. There's the nose grab chromo 540, just getting that last 180 round. Back in, switch toe side, going for a switch toe side 900, and oh no, going down.
Okay, now, defending champion, Harley Clifford from Australia.
What a way to start. Toe side 900 out there on the water. Straight back in to the back mob 540 from Harley Clifford. Here we go, folks. Heel side edge, and it's a switch heel side 900 from the champion. Here we go. Back in here, and it's the backside 720 from Harley Clifford. Amazing first pass here. What will he have in store for his last trick? And it's the blind Pete. Oh, we haven't seen one of those today. Incredible riding from Harley. Pass number 2 here from Harley Clifford, and it's another Mob 5, a front Mob 540 there. Back in on his toe side edge for the Crow Mob 540. This is some world-class technical riding here, folks. Back in for the KGB, grabbing that board all the way around, which our judges love to see. Here we go, it's the toe side Pete Rose there, and we're going to finish things off on his heel side edge. Harley Clifford coming in for his last trick, and there's the Melon 720. Wow, that will be hard to beat.
Now the first of our international riders from Japan, Shota Tezuka.
Here we go. Shota coming in on that heel side edge, starting things off with a big KGB. Straight back in on his toes, and there's the toe side 900 there from Shota Tezuka. A great start. Straight back in on his heel side edge, and there is the Moby Dick there from Shota. So looking good here. Back in now for his fourth trick. Nose grab. Chromo 540 from Shota Tezuka, and finishing things off with the heel side 900.
Well, Shota does a lot of training with Harley Clifford, so let's hope he can post a good score as we go to our final contestant, Mike Dowdy from the USA.
Well, that was a huge KGB there from Mike Dowdy, taking that trick way out into the flats, which our judges love to see. There's the nose grab, Chromo 540, once again from our competitor, Mike Dowdy out there on the water. The backside 720, making it look really easy out there on the Yarra River. Straight back in, toe side 900 from Mike Dowdy. This is a great first pass, and finishing things off with a melon roll to blind. So much style from the American. Here we go, folks. It's pass number 2, and it's a double back roll from Mike Dowdy. A double flip out here on the Yarra River. Straight back in, and it's a toe side roll to blind. A great way to start this second pass. Here we go. Back on the heel side edge, and it's the Indy Moby Dick from Mike Dowdy. Time for a couple of last tricks. Back in on the heel side edge, grabbing that board on the nose, and it's the heel side 720, and finishing things off with the back mob. So, wow, Mike Dowdy happy with that one, and a fist pump to finish things off.
Well, you could go anywhere in the world. I don't think you'd see better wakeboarding than that. But our eventual winner, Harley Clifford, Australia. Second place, Corey Tunison, also Australia. And third position from the USA, Mike Dowdy.
So as we go to the presentations here of the 2016 Moomba Masters, it's great to see some new faces up on the podium and great to see some of our athletes performing to their best here for 2016.
Yeah, all of these events, fantastically competitive events. Women's wakeboard, the men's wakeboarders there, all the winners absolutely ecstatic as we say goodbye from Melbourne, the Moomba Masters 2016.